Welcome back, listeners, to another thrilling episode of the Mothership Chronicles, Adventures of Joe Rogan and Jamie. As our heroes continue their battle against the echoes of infinity, they find themselves navigating a perilous and mysterious maze. Prepare for an adventure filled with twists, turns, and unexpected dangers in the Infinite Labyrinth. After narrowly defeating the Harbinger and sealing the rift, Joe Rogan, Jamie, Bert Kreischer, Dana White, and Theo Vaughn were back at the Mothership, assessing the aftermath of their recent battle. Despite their victory, the threat of the echoes of infinity still loomed large. Jamie was at the control terminal, scanning for any unusual activity. The energy readings from the rift have stabilized, but there are still residual anomalies scattered around the city. Joe, ever the strategist, leaned over his shoulder. What kind of anomalies? Jamie zoomed in on a specific area of the city. Strange energy signatures concentrated in what appears to be an abandoned underground complex. It's like nothing we've seen before. Theo's mullet tingled with curiosity. Sounds like we've got ourselves a new mystery to solve. At that moment, Brendan Schaub walked in, looking intrigued. Hey guys, what's going on? Thought I'd drop by and see what kind of crazy stuff you're up to. Joe smiled and gave Brendan a friendly pat on the back. Glad you could join us, Brendan. We're heading into an underground labyrinth to investigate some strange anomalies. Feel like tagging along. Brendan chuckled. Wouldn't miss it for the world. The team geared up and headed to the location, an old, long-forgotten industrial facility on the outskirts of the city. As they descended into the underground complex, they found themselves in a vast labyrinth of tunnels and chambers, each one more perplexing than the last. Bert, always ready for a challenge, cracked his knuckles. Let's see what this place has in store for us. Dana nodded. Stay alert. We don't know what we're dealing with yet. As they ventured deeper into the labyrinth, the walls seemed to shift and change, creating new pathways and dead ends. It was as if the labyrinth itself was alive, constantly reshaping to confuse and trap them. Joe, his senses still heightened from his infinity kush, began to notice patterns in the shifting walls. This place is a maze, designed to disorient us. We need to find the center. There's bound to be something important there. Jamie accessed the Mothership's database, looking for any information that could help. According to these readings, the energy signatures are strongest at the center of the labyrinth. If we can reach it, we might be able to figure out what's causing all this. Using Joe's heightened perception and Theo's mullet's guidance, they navigated the ever-changing maze, avoiding traps and overcoming obstacles. As they moved closer to the center, they encountered strange symbols and markings on the walls, each one pulsing with a faint, otherworldly glow. Brendan examined one of the symbols, his brow furrowing. These look like some kind of ancient language. Could this place be connected to the echoes of infinity? Dana White nodded. It's possible. We need to be cautious. Finally, after what felt like hours of navigating the labyrinth, they reached its center, a large, circular chamber with a massive, glowing crystal at its heart. The crystal pulsed with the same eerie energy they had encountered at the rift. Joe approached the crystal, feeling its immense power. This is the source of the anomalies. We need to figure out how to neutralize it. Jamie scanned the crystal, his device beeping wildly. The energy readings are off the charts. If we don't contain this, it could destabilize the entire area. Theo's mullet glowed brightly, sensing the danger. We need to act fast. As they worked to find a solution, the walls of the chamber began to close in, the labyrinth trying to trap them. Bert, using his immense strength, held the walls back while Dana and Theo focused on neutralizing the crystal's energy. Joe and Jamie, using their combined skills, managed to create a containment field around the crystal. The energy began to stabilize, and the walls stopped closing in. Just as they thought they had succeeded, the crystal emitted a blinding flash of light, and the dark figure of the Harbinger appeared once more, its presence more menacing than ever. You may have found the heart of the labyrinth, but you have only just begun to understand the true power of the echoes of infinity, the Harbinger intoned, its voice echoing through the chamber. Joe, undeterred, stepped forward. We defeated you once. We can do it again. The Harbinger's eyes glowed with an ominous light. Your victory was but a fleeting moment. The echoes of infinity will continue to spread, and you will not be able to stop them. With that, the Harbinger unleashed a wave of energy, knocking the team back. The crystal began to pulse more intensely, the energy within it growing unstable once more. Jamie quickly recalibrated his device. We need to overload the crystal. It's the only way to stop the Harbinger's influence. Joe, still focused and determined, nodded. Do it. As the team worked together, they managed to direct all their energy into the crystal, overloading it and causing it to shatter. The resulting explosion sent a shockwave through the labyrinth, disrupting the Harbinger's form and causing it to vanish. The labyrinth began to crumble, the walls collapsing around them. The team made a hasty retreat, barely escaping the collapsing structure. As they emerged from the underground complex, they looked back at the now-destroyed labyrinth. Dana caught his breath. We may have stopped the Harbinger this time, but we need to find a permanent solution to the threat of the echoes of infinity. Theo's mullet glowed softly, a sign of the challenges yet to come. This is just the beginning. Joe looked at his team, determination in his eyes. We'll be ready, whatever it takes. Brendan, still catching his breath, smiled. You guys sure know how to make a guest feel welcome. I'll catch you later, but keep me in the loop on your next adventure. The team watched Brendan leave, unaware that their next challenge was already in motion and that Brendan would soon play a very different role in their story. Thank you for tuning in to another thrilling episode of the Mothership Chronicles, Adventures of Joe Rogan and Jamie. Our heroes have faced incredible challenges and emerged victorious, but the threat of the echoes of infinity still looms. Join us in the next episode as they continue to unravel the mysteries and confront the dangers that lie ahead. Until then, stay safe, stay curious, and keep exploring the unknown. See you next time.